Hi, beloved. My name is Tamala, your empowerment partner, professor, and psychic, and welcome to your empowerment place. This is day 2 of Vlogmas, and today we're doing the smoking or the saging of a house or business or whatever. All right, so for this process, remember we're not calling it smudging unless you have learned how to do this from a First Nations individual that was trained on how to do a smudging process, a smudging ceremony, if you will. Okay. We're not going to call it smudging. We're calling it smoking or saging. Okay. So I just finished saging the house and I'm going to insert that video here. But I also want to point out that this process that I'm going to do, where I'm using sage and cedar and rose, in the mixture that I use, you can also do the same thing with Palo Santo. So you'll light the Palo Santo instead of these leaves that I have. Okay, so I'm going to insert those videos from my phone here into this video. Hopefully that goes really well and easily, but you may notice the difference in the quality of the video. Basically, what I want to tell you is the most important parts about saging or smoking a house or a property is number one, fire safety, because you're going to be setting something on fire and using the smoke to cleanse. And the second most important thing is your intention. So, with your intention, what you're doing is you're setting an intention to clear everything that is negative, everything, every thought, emotion, word, action, entity, everything that is negative, that does not support you and those who live in your house or your business or your career or your finances, right? Whatever it is, that it must leave now, never to return. So you can sit down and write out the words that make sense to you. But basically, what you're saying is everything that's negative must leave now, never to return. So it's not just you got to leave, but you can't come back, right? Important. So write down whatever your intention is. And as you are smoking or saging the property or the house or the building or the office or the room, you're repeating that intention over and over again. And this intention is a command. It's not a request. You're not asking them to leave. You're telling them you must leave now, never to return. It's not negotiable. You can't be wishy-washy in your feelings. You can't be wishy-washy in the process. I mean it. This is my house. I'm telling you to get out and stay out. Okay? You're not being mean. You're not being harsh. You're not being negative. You're just being very matter of fact. Okay? You're neutral. This is the command, and you have to obey it, and it's not negotiable. Okay? So write down your intention and be prepared to repeat that over and over and over and over again as you are saging your property. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to do a smoking or a saging of your property or your home, your office. This process is exactly the same whether you're doing it at your business or your home or outside, for the land. Okay. So typically what you need traditionally, you're going to need a way to light everything. And we call in the elements. Okay. So we have the water element, the water element, which is the shell. I have this as wood, which is, for me, is earth. There's air, okay, the feather. And there's fire because we light the sage on fire. right? Okay, so I'm going to put this down, and then I'll show you how I light it. And this particular sage combination is sage and rose. Okay, so I want to light it because I'm going to do my house. I want to get it pretty, you know, a pretty good bit of it working there. I want to give it a minute to kind of catch, and then it will go out. And you see that smoke? That's what we're smudging with, is that smoke. So I have opened a door over there. So now I'm going to set the intention and say the command for what it is I want to happen. Okay. So for me, I have a particular thing that I say. And then I will talk about this afterwards, but you just say your command as you're smudging the areas. Okay. Now for the kitchen, it's the same thing, but you want to open cabinets and do it inside the cabinets and drawers as well. And if the fire goes out, just light it again. And then you just go through the rest of your house. Do every room, open all the drawers, the doors, the cabinets, the shower curtains, refrigerator, everything. Open everything up. Say your command, and shoosh. When I say shoosh, shoosh, the smoke in there. Know that it's being done because you command it, and it is so. You're going to get to the point where you're out, right? You burned up your contents. Since it's still the same session, you can just add more. This is where I keep the dust, if you will. It comes off of the other pieces. And I add that in and start again. That'll kind of catch fire. And when it goes out, we're ready. Now what you can do when you're done with everything, there's some in there that's still burning a little bit. You can crush it out, or what I like to do is put it in a fire safe place, like my sink, and I'll just let it sit there and continue to burn until it's done. Now I stay in the area, like I stay in the room with it until it's done. That's just something that I prefer to do. And I will stir it up a little bit. And just make sure that everything is finished doing what it needs to do. And then when it's all done, when it's all finished burning, since these are pieces, I will take them and I will flush them down the commode. And let them be done. And then when you're done, you can turn on the fans in the various rooms like I have here so that they can blow all the smoke out. I have my bathroom fan on. So I'm going through now and turning everything off. And then it's all done. Oh, I've got to close the window in this room. So, let's see. Okay. All right. And that's all it takes. So how often do you sage or smoke your house or property? As often as it needs it. And you're going to feel it about when it needs it. You're going to notice things feel heavy or clunky, negative, that you're grumpy, that there's been lots of fighting or arguing. Any of that is an indication that you need to smoke or sage your home, your room, your office, or your property. Okay? If you're doing it for your land, for your property, you would just walk the perimeter of the property itself with that intention and then walk back and forth, across the property. If it's too big for you to walk or there's areas that you can't get to, visualize or send your intention into those areas while you're looking at them and clear them that way. That also works. If you have basement areas or crawl spaces or attics that you can't get to, same thing, you visualize it and you send that intention into those spaces with the smokes. Envision the smoke going into those places and clearing them out as well. If this has been helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Let me know other things that you want to learn about during Vlogmas, and I'll be happy to record videos, even if it's after after December. Go ahead and leave your comments. Tell me what you think about this. Do you do things differently? What else do you want to learn? All that good stuff. And I will see you next time.